Hello everyone. Our channel is on combat duty again, which means that now you will remember the most interesting past events. Today we will go to the great year of 1998. A year filled with incredible events in cultural life, and novel projects that have defined whole directions in science and technology for a long time. Microsoft introduced the Windows 98 operating system to the world. Afterward, one of the most popular and in-demand systems in the world, it was installed on almost every computer in Russia and the former CIS countries. It is noteworthy that during the presentation, which was held by the head of the company Bill Gates himself, live on CNN, a technical glitch occurred in the operating system of the demo computer, and all viewers saw a treasonable blue screen.
Device, and it's going to load in the appropriate drivers. You'll notice that this scanner build. Whoa.
It seems like it's over. Such a shame, and even a live broadcast. Fiasco. Nothing like that. A technical error on the broadcast did not affect on sales or distribution of the product in any way, but on the opposite, made Windows 98 the most popular system in the world. In September 1998, two programmers Larry Page and Sergey Brin shook hands and founded a private company. They told each other, "Okay, Larry. Okay, Sergey," and created a company in the field of IT. It seems to be nothing unusual. Tens and thousands of similar companies are created every day, with the exception of a small nuance. This company was Google. Now, this giant is known worldwide. The financial turnover, advertising budgets, and profits of the company are enormous. That's what happens when the wildest dreams come true. Okay, Google. 1998 was a truly breakthrough year for daring scientific thought. Scientists set themselves ambitious tasks, were happy to solve intricate problems and gave answers to complicated questions. For example, on October 24, 1998, the American Space Agency NASA propelled the Deep Space spacecraft into orbital space, outfitted with modern instruments using the latest technologies. It was a breakthrough. The device automatically checked and tested many novelties such as an ion engine and a new navigation system, as well as software that tested and restored itself independently.
3, 2, 1. Main engine start and liftoff of the Delta rocket with
NASA says the ion propulsion system is 10 times more efficient than rockets.
Thanks to these tests, the cosmos became one step closer to humankind. Fantastic ideas were brought to life and even the most improbable became true. Another bright event in science and space exploration was the flight into the orbit of 77-year-old American retired astronaut John Glenn. An amazing example of such a lasting stay in the ranks, in such a tough profession. Taking into account the fact that in the 60s, a pretty young Glenn made the first orbital spaceflight, following Yuri Gagarin. Amazing cosmic centenarian. The creators of the modern domestic pension reform were probably inspired by this instance. If people fly into space at the age of 77, then working until the age of 65 is just seeds. Russia responded to the American conquests of space not with say, but with deeds. From the Baikonur Cosmodrome, the Proton ship vehicle launched the first module of the future global space station with the amazing title, Zarya. Developed at the Khrunichev Russian Scientific Production Center, the Zarya freight unit became the basis of the ISS. Quite a decent answer, in our opinion. We're returning back from space. Russia. The first days of January. Citizens of the largest country in the world, in the beginning, frosty days of the new year, sat in front of boxes in tension. Denomination. Unceremoniously came and burst into the lives of surprised Russians. A penny was reintroduced into monetary circulation. Zeros from banknotes were securely removed. 10,000 became simply 10, 1,000 became a ruble. Again, residents only benefit from this, it has become much easier to count. The accountants were most satisfied, writing down the values in the salary. That's how they told employees when they were giving out wages. That's all, and you were afraid to do something for a penny. In 1998, nature also broke records. This year, merciless hurricanes mopped across the planet like a gale, leaving behind huge damage. Looking at the statistics, you can see the trend to give hurricanes beautiful female names, apparently in the hope of appeasing them a little, or with a hint of a secret female essence. They are named Irma, Nika, Katrina, and even Victoria, although it would seem that victory has nothing to do with it. Such a terrible hurricane with a beautiful female name will sweep by, and in the end, trees are felled, and electricity supply is disrupted, roofs of houses are demolished, and meteorologists smilingly declare, Hurricane Victoria passed over your area last night. And then, on the memorable day of March 31, 1998, a hurricane with the lovely name of Yana flew over New Zealand. The wind speed approached 130 kilometers per hour. He damaged houses, tore up trees, destroyed everything he could reach, and was like that. We noticed that a storm is generally an incomprehensible phenomenon. The hurricane itself is always only masculine, and its names are assigned solely to women. How to understand such a disparity? Write your opinion in the comments. Now let's rush into the magic world of television and radio. On September 4, 1998, the television game, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, aired for the first time in the UK. Each member of the program could win £1 million with the help of their knowledge and erudition. That's right, it was the franchise of this British game that made the programs, Oh, The Lucky One, and Who Wants to Become a Millionaire, with Maxim Galkin and Dmitry Dibrov familiar to Russian viewers. Both in the UK and other countries, although there were not so many who won millions. The starting of the radio station, Our Radio, also happened in a record 1998. This project was awaited by many fans of rock, either in our country and abroad. The first song that was broadcast was the song In Our Eyes by the legendary group Kino. Finally, the rockers and metalers of the country got their music platform. Our Radio, for a long time, became the spokesman of rock music and the beloved voice of those who had sugary pop music caused persistent heartburn, as well as fans of the soul, to come off at the festival, Invasion. Unfortunately, at that time, rock compositions couldn't even come close to the success of pop artists. The extraordinary accomplishment of the song, The Wind Blew from the Sea, performed by the recent primary school teacher, singer Natalie, in 1998 can be explained by several reasons. A beautiful woman, a memorable leitmotif, a light text. Psychologists said that it was the representatives of the beautiful half of humanity who remembered their first love. Critics were racking their heads, although the answer was on the surface. There is our version. In 1998, the Russians tried a vacation in cheery Turkey. And Natalie's song carries the whole meaning of a short but vivid international holiday romance. See for yourself, as they say, and read the message of the song. The wind blew from the sea, a warm soothing wind blew from the Bosphorus Strait. Catching up with trouble, the girl Natasha felt cruel, you can't deceive a woman's soul. And you told me, I won't come again. The burning Turkish macho tells goodbye to the girl, and leaves to reach the new Natasha. It's not fate insight, there is no love insight, you can see you laughed at me. Natasha flies home in disheveled emotions. That's the total point of this super hit, in which women discovered, each something different. Remembering his absurd vacation, in the cold expanses of his motherland, all that remained was to be nostalgic to the song, The Wind Blew from the Sea, and to remember the old days to the songs of the Turkish singer Tarkan, who was also very popular in Russia in 1998. We don't even know why, maybe because of the name, what do you think? The year 1998 is enchanting and musical. He discovered many bright and individual projects, among which, for example, the rock band, Zemfira. The soloist from Ufa, Zemfira Ramazanova, arrived in Moscow with a huge stock of ready-made songs. In it, the future star was immediately spotted by Leonid Berlak, producer of the Mummy Troll group. His intuition did not let him down. If the stars are lit, does it mean that someone needs it? First of all, oh, how poor our musical life would be without Zemfira. Thank you, 98. The next project, the Moscow rap group, Ellipsis, whose musicians began writing albums in the gangsta rap style. The view of America's poor criminal neighborhoods was slowly entering the country, and the creative future of the group was unclear. The success of the Ellipsis group will come, but a bit later. Just like the virtual British rock band, Gorillaz, founded in 1998 by Damon Albarn and Jamie Hewlett. It was something brand new. Fictional universe, animated band members. A little later, the project will display super successful. The virtual band will sell millions of albums, will enter the Guinness Book of Records forever as the most prosperous pragmatic rock band in the world. But this wouldn't have happened if the founders of the group hadn't had such a victorious 1998. Worldwide sales of music albums and singles were divided between two predicted music titans in 1998. In the USA, the soundtrack to the movie, Titanic, became the leader, undoubtedly. And in the UK, singer Cher's soulful single, Believe. The commercial success of American musician Sherilyn Sarkeesian, better known as Cher, was a true victory for music, performance, and the advertising company. The high productive synergy has produced a marvelous result. But the most important sensation was completely unpredictable but became in and flash the musical sales leader in the world. This is the debut song of the young American singer Britney Spears, Baby One More Time, released in the fall of 1998, and immediately became a hit. The song topped the charts in more than 20 countries and was subsequently recognized as one of the best world compositions of the 90s. Britney Spears, a 17-year-old singer from Kenwood, has won the hearts of people all over the world. The specialists of the Grammy Music Awards were more reserved and traditional in their assessments in 1998 and didn't mention Britney Spears. But the Titanic was again awarded the internal greatness of the music industry of the globe. Of course, we mean the soundtrack to the film in the Song of the Year, My Heart Will Go On, and the wonderful performance by Canadian singer Celine Dion. The hymn of tragic love could not fail to win. After all, love conquers everything, and the lines of this elegant song are proof of that. And in Russia, meanwhile, was no time for warm feelings. There was a tough and determined competition for the listener on the domestic musical Olympus. A lot of different music albums were released, new unfamiliar artists and bands reported themselves at the top of their voices. As trained marketers would say now, everyone worked for their target audience and tested KPIs. The girl group, Strelki, which combines at least 7 girls of different images and styles, has released the album, Strelki Go Forward. The circle of songs on the radio began. Video clips began to appear on the shelves of music stores on recordings and broadcast on television. The lyrics were mild, as were the tunes. Teenage girls sang about love, infidelity, their dreams, and parties. Of course, Britney Spears did not achieve the effect, but they declared themselves at the top of their voices. The Aria group remained valid to itself. Where there are demons, flames, ghouls, and lucifers, there are the Aria musicians. Quite predictable. The name of the new album also did not surprise me at all. Generator of Evil. No one expected anything else from them. Philip Kirkorov, hoping to surpass the success of the Turkish musician Tarkan, published the album Oh Mom, Chic Ladies, subtly similar in name to the song of the famous Turk. The album turned out to be fresh, summer hot. The pop king actively danced to new songs at his concerts, strengthening all his magnificent brilliance with a corps de ballet and an excess of colorful feathers and rhinestones. Who knows if he has surpassed the commercial success of his foreign counterparts, but one thing is for sure, the song, Chic Ladies, is still being ordered on regional radio stations by women of Balzac's age. We think it's a success. Now let's talk about the series, and we have something to tell. In 1998, the debut of the series, Streets of Broken Lanterns, took place, the heroes of which became almost family and close people for the viewers. The TV series revealed to the audience talented St. Petersburg actors who created vivid and close to the audience images of operatives, showed many worthy compatriots working in the law enforcing system, revealed a lot of interesting stuff from the workflow of interior affairs officers. Humor, irony, lightness. These are the main parts of the series that the public liked so much. We remembered it with many comic episodes, such as an amateur performance contest with the performance of the song, Call Me With You, by department employees, the search for a curvimeter in the department, or an arrow, with normal guys on the old Volga. It was a cinematic anthem to the operatives of the 90s, average, decent, living people. And, certainly the TNT. The TV channel, which satisfies us with entertainment shows and series for this day, celebrates its birthday together with the first day of the new year, January 1, 1998, the official inception of broadcasting. The TV channel, without which it is difficult to imagine today's life, was conceived as a family entertainment channel and stood for your new television. It is tough for us to say whether he has become like this during his work, but he has found his audience. By the way, the TV series, Streets of Broken Lanterns, brought fame and the first popularity to the channel. That's all for today, friends. The next part of the review for 1998 will be applied to world cinema, television series, sports, and theatrical life.